Alright, we are recording, continuing in Dying Light 2, keys provided by Stride PR for Techland. And I'm starting my stopwatch, so I can know what time it is. Well, how long I'm been. I'm just trying to think right now what I want to do. You know, I think actually we'll progress the story a little. I don't know. Let me look at the map once I'm in. This is fine. I think I'm outside of, yeah. If it were night, I would do that. I don't think that there are any of the radio towers over there. Like, I mean, we got this one. So doing that. Nope, don't have any inhibitors here. But if there were radio towers over here, I would go. But there aren't any. Oh, you know what? Let's do this. Let's do that, since it's gonna be, you know, pretty much on the way.
Jeez, I miss my wife. I miss cooking together.
Okay.
Set me free, and I want
Ah, I was hoping he was. Not a big deal, though. Yeah, what is this? Actually wondering. I still think it's weird that, I mean, Hans Christian Andersen fairy tales, not, you know, being something that you'd have to find after 15 years is like, okay, yeah, I can believe that. Having to find the Bible, that still just blows my mind. That worked.
Don't leave me to die in this.
Alright, there. That's Epic of Gilgamesh. Okay, yeah. I actually should at some point read that. But no, that one not being readily found. I can believe that. At the same time, I do feel like pointing out that mine is well, the house I've grown up in, which is to live, would probably be one that I might be able to find that issue. Not that I really know, but it is one of those ancient stories. I don't know how ancient, though, but, you know, probably very. No. There's a goon. And also a good number of the bad guys on. So, you know what, but yeah, I could see it being something that's actually... What?
What if there's two?
Picked it up, though. Oh, there's two...
Electricity in the air.
tell you. Good to see you.
So, I don't like how that's being displayed. Because it's being displayed correctly. But before, it was incorrect. Although, no, it wasn't this one, though. It was something else. There was a mission where... Because it shows the... Like, 0 of 2. And it was using the 2 as all the things we were finding, not at a specific location. Which seemed very weird. I didn't like that, but it's like, alright, fine, that's how they decided to do it. And then this one's different. So that does bother me. I just wish I could remember what mission it was. Man, I really should just, you know, like, actually read the Epic of Gilgamesh, or try to find out some of it too. The Arabian Night. Yeah, that's... Well, that one I know a little bit more about. Not really much more, but it's like, you know, I am aware of what some of the stories are, and what the... I want to say, yeah, I want to say, and I could be wrong here, but I want to say that the story to what the Arabian Nights is, like its origin, is itself actually a myth, is itself a story. But it's still, you know, very interesting concept. So for those that don't know, the premise to 1001 Arabian Nights is that it was a sultan's wife, I think a sultan, but who, you know, she came out of the harem, and what he did was, after one night with them, he would have them executed. Okay? I have no idea why. I think that is actually part of the story, is why, well, like, it's mentioned there. But in any case, what she does is she starts telling him a story at night. And he is so enraptured by the story that he puts off executing her. Because, you know, he has to know how the story ends, how it turns out. And she keeps this up for the 1001 Nights. Hence the name of the story. And ultimately, I think it is also part of the story that they do have multiple kids. But that he does ultimately decide to spare her life. But yeah, I don't remember why. But I think there is a reason why he executes all of them. But I as I said, though, I think it is also a... that is not the actual origin of it. It's just the story for telling the story. But that's where you see, like, Aladdin and his lamp. Is Sinbad also in that? I don't remember. The Tibetan Book of the Dead. That one I don't... And though I've never read it, my understanding is the actual story of Aladdin, nothing like the Disney. Like, it's kind of like the Grimm's fairy tales, except I think actually more so. which is that the Grimm's fairy tales and Mother Goose and all that, the actual stories are really, really dark. Like, a lot of people die in them. It's... You wouldn't think that these are the things that you'd be telling your kids, but that actually still is their origin. Anyway, but, like, the actual Aladdin story is even darker than some of that stuff. It is just really, really a dark story. You know, it's kind of funny how things have changed over the millennia. Things that the stories you tell your children. You know how today so many of them are not so dark? Complete works of William Shakespeare. Yeah, that would definitely be on the list of you should be including this in if you're trying to rebuild the library of humanity. But that one you could believe wouldn't have been that hard to find. Here we go. And I actually do want to read more Shakespeare. I mean, for school, read Macbeth and Romeo and Juliet, which, how, Romeo and Juliet just seems to be one of those stories that it doesn't matter. You're always going to, in school, that's always going to be the story you end up reading. And in one way, it makes a lot of sense just because there's so much that's derived from it. Oh my god. It's like not even funny. Which is fine. I mean, it's a good story, and that there's plenty of ways that it is still a true story. I mean, not, you know, true that this happened story, but a true human condition kind of story. But yeah, I do want to read some other. Othello would definitely be on the list. That would be a, yeah, I want to read this. Crap, why can't I think of the other? It's not Macbeth. It's this other story that I'm trying to think of. It's like that though, where it's named after. Well, true, there were many of those.
Stop looking around.
There we go. One down. See ya.
Frank, I activated the second antenna. The renegades were here, on the roof.
Speaking of renegades, hearing more chatter.
Meeting in Garrison Boulevard, old offices. Waltz will be there to give us orders. Anything new about that pilgrim? No, but he found someone who'll help him access the database. If you know something new about that fucking pilgrim, let me know. Keep looking. Over and out.
Frank, I need to get to where they are.
You heard the maiden. Waltz is looking for you.
He's got a way to access the database. He found someone.
He's too strong for you, and you'll be playing straight into his hand.
If that's the only way to find out the truth, then so be it.
You're stubborn, kiddo. Stubborn like Lawan.
I'll be in touch.
Hamlet, that's it. That's one I was trying to think. Yeah, how is that the one you don't remember the name? But no, that was it. That was one I could not for whatever reason think the name of it. And it's like, yeah, I really should read that. I know. I just feel like come back while I'm up here. But I am thinking at this point, I'm like, well, let me see where I'm going to be going. That is annoying. I think that's, what's his name, place next to the fish shop. There we go. Where is it? No, I just have one of them. Ooh, that's a little terrible. Yeah, I don't think I want to do that yet. Yeah, how about... I don't really want to do that. That's that, which I don't care about. I do want that. Wait. Yeah, because that one I've not done. It would be green if I had. Yeah, let's start heading over. I know I'll get there pretty soon. But let's still head over. Oh, I know what I can do. And heading, well, yeah, okay. Drat. Alright. I'll turn in the books, is one thing. And then that might take me closer. Well, it'll eat up some of the time. As I'm trying. You know what? That's actually true. With how my health is, it would actually make sense. I go in there, turn the books in, and then I rest. I sleep until night, then go and do it, because that's the sleeping will heal. Hey, we're down to one. Oh, wait, no, there. You know, another one of the Shakespeare plays I would want to read is The Tempest. Because that's the inspiration for, well, it's one for Forbidden Planet. Which is sort of the classic sci-fi movie. I mean, if you know its history, you know why that's the case. It was it's still technically a B movie. By the way, it stars Leslie Nielsen, which is just... It's not a comedy. It's not a tragedy, I mean. But it's still, it's like, you don't expect that. But it's just, it's still technically like a B movie in some ways. But it's just really well done. It introduced a lot of special effects. It was the introduction of Robbie the Robot.
You found them! My research was spot on. Here, we have the complete works of William Shakespeare. His stories are some of the most often retold and adapted in history. So universal were his themes.
That's not fair, because some of them are based on...
the most popular. Are we humans drawn to tragedy? Something to reflect upon. The Arabian Nights.
Effective at telling.
Originally 1001 Nights. A seminal collection of stories, folk tales, and songs that span a continent over several centuries. It is a melting pot of literature, sometimes fantastical, often violent. Not unlike life in our own city. More monumental achievements secured from destruction.
Let's keep at it. I believe Thalia already has readied a new list.
Picked up 4 books, you only need 2 of them. Oh well.
Hello, Aiden. I see you've brought back a collection of Shakespeare's works for Albert. Are you familiar with Romeo and Juliet?
I guess.
Tell me, do you believe in love? I mean, true love. The fated love of which Shakespeare wrote.
I'd like to think so. I just haven't seen a lot of it in my life.
It's true. Even simple affection seems in scarce supply these days. But the hope... it's the hope that can make it possible. If not now, then later. As the fates decree. Speaking to you, Aiden, has once again been a revelation. I look forward to your next visit. It's a welcome break for me. For you too, I hope. Here's a new list. Watch out for yourself.
I just want to see where. Again, it's right nearby. How do I not do it? But yeah, the fates, because the 3 witches in Beth. Well, in general, the image, the symbology of the 3 sisters like that is tied to like the weird sisters of Greco-Roman mythology, and also the fates. You see there, and even in the Norse mythology, actually. It's the 3 fates that are spinning the tapestry of fate. Well, 3 sisters that spin the tapestry of fate.
Patrol, what's the situation?
And yeah, so it's just one of those, you see that throughout Europe. And I'm not sure if that's actually been explained. Like, some of the proto-myth stuff has actually, they've figured out what the most likely explanation is, what the most likely root story is for it. I don't know if that is one of them, though. But the idea of, oh, well, Shakespeare's stories are universal and all these other stories are recreating them, it's like, that's very unfair. Because Shakespeare was also, I mean, some of the stories that he wrote, you can track back to earlier stories. I mean, his are definitely masterworks. But it's completely inappropriate to suggest that, like, you didn't have a Romeo and Juliet-esque story before Shakespeare. In fact, now that I think about it, at one point I feel like I did know, like I could have told you at one point. Like, there is actually a Greco-Roman mythology story that is similar. That overcoming of thing. Of adversity for love. And ultimately a, failure. In some ways, Orpheus and crap, why can't I remember her? It's not Echo, is it? Echo's somebody. Yeah, Echo's with Narcissus. It's Echo and Narcissus. Damn, who is Orpheus? But in some ways there, you could say there are elements of it. I mean, you definitely do have love stories akin to, or rather, Romeo and Juliet is akin to love stories and such that do predate Shakespeare by a century. But that doesn't take anything away from Shakespeare or Romeo and Juliet. It takes nothing away from them at all. It's his works are still, as I said, they're masterful. There's a reason why those have stood the test of time, and those are the names that are recognized. You don't. I mean, it's like I can't. I'm very confident that at one point I did recognize from one of the Greco-Roman stories. It's like, oh, that's actually this. Shakespeare's basing one of his stories on this. It's like I know I figured that out at one point, but I can't remember what it is because that didn't stick in my mind. Romeo and Juliet, that sticks in my mind. And it's also the whole, this the continued retellings of the story going, there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, some of them are better told than others. Like there's one, Warm Bodies, that's completely Romeo and Juliet, and it's a zombie story. And it's even set in a walled city. Oh. No, well, no, I mean, it is true, but it is kind of funny how all we like. But it's basically, even though the guy is still a zombie, technically, it is, what they actually show in it is his heart starts beating because, he falls in love. And it was love at first sight, which is exactly like what you see in Romeo and Juliet. I'm trying to remember, did they even name them Romeo and Juliet? They might have. I think Juliet was the one, the girl's name. And that, it wasn't bad, but it was kind of got melodramatic in ways that it's like, do we really need to do it that way? But, I mean, it's also one of those instances of, if you want certain stories like Romeo and Juliet to be introduced to every generation. If Warm Bodies is the way you're going to achieve that for Romeo and Juliet, with people that might not normally want that kind of story, then it was a fine way to do it. I mean, it's still probably the most famous retelling of Romeo and Juliet would have to be West Side Story, which apparently they've remade. I've not seen it. I don't really have an interest in it. Because while Steven Spielberg is one that I could trust to do a good job, I don't know if he did. And it's just one of those, I would also thought Steven Spielberg would be one that would say, no, we're not touching this. It's like, you do not try to remake West Side Story. That's just one of those, it doesn't work. It's not going to happen. Sorry, but it does take me. What are you doing? See, I had a feeling that there had to be an event somewhere. Another reason it's worth looking at some of the Shakespeare stories is because they also show up in places you may not expect. So, for example, Akira Kurosawa, there's a Seven Samurai. No, that's not. one of them. But, you know, that's possibly one of his most famous movies, right? A lot of his movies also, if you look through them, are Shakespearean plays. He did retell Shakespeare in feudal Japan, basically. I mean, it's kind of not exactly the setting you'd think of, but yeah, there's King Lear. I don't remember what that is. But Throne of Blood, I think, is Macbeth. And I still need to watch that song. Throne of Blood. And at some point, it'll have to wait until after I finish the review. I actually have some movies that I want to watch through, some Japanese movies. The Samurai Trilogy. Which, I'm an idiot, but it doesn't matter. Because I thought they were Kurosawa films. I was wrong. They are Toshiro Mifune, who is... Many people associate him with Kurosawa. But, no, this is... It's actually... Hiroshi Inagaki is the director. And so my story for them is that years ago, like when I was still in college, and I should not have been up so late, I just turned on Turner Classic. It's been so long since I've had cable, so don't know, but if it still is, but you know, just a wonderful thing. You turned on, and I caught a portion of the second of the trilogy, the second movie in the trilogy. I don't know how much of it I caught. You know, it might honestly have just been like the last 10 minutes or something. But even with that small amount, it intrigued me, and I kept watching. Then I ended up watching the whole of the third movie. And it's like, okay, it's getting to like 3 a.m. at this point. And it's like, I have school tomorrow. I shouldn't be up this late. But they were just so good. And so recently I said, you know, I'm finally going to buy a copy of the trilogy so I can watch through it all. And then I discovered that my Blu-ray player was having some issues. So that has to be fixed. But will hopefully be coming tomorrow. Why repair instead of replace a Blu-ray player? It's a very good. And also has a certain capability that you don't find in many games. Which is the ability to play Super Audio. And I do have some. But anyway. Yeah, I am looking forward to watching through those. And it's just, you know, one of those funny things was like, I was wrong. I thought it was Kurosawa. Completely wrong. Somebody else entirely. But as I said, it's fine though, because like the reason I want to watch them is not because they were Kurosawa films. It's because I saw some and saw like 1.5 of one that might be generous, but definitely one of them, and just it was so good that I want to watch. I want to actually watch them. I want to own them to be able to watch. They are, I think it's Musashi, that's the guy's name. It's a version of that real life person from Japan. It's a version of his life story, which it's been a while since, like a week and a half or so, maybe more, since I read through some of the booklet for it, talking about the real history there, and how it's like, yeah, this isn't necessarily the most accurate. The book that it's based on is not necessarily the most accurate for the actual history of Musashi, but it still is. This guy he's one of the so-called, and I say that in a way just because, like, technically that's how you're supposed to put it, but it's like, this guy deserves far better than to be called that, than to be referred to as that, but is one of the sword saints of Japan. And it's like, I mean, to read just what's in this booklet on this guy, on this Musashi, and it's also, I hope I'm saying the name right, because he is somebody that you just need to say his one name, and you know who is being spoken of. And just he was a sword saint. He was exceedingly gifted at it. I think it said he had like 62 duels and never lost. The second, and that seemed like the best record for samurai. The next is in the 30s. It's like that's how good he was. But he was also more than that. He was an artist, a writer. In some of his, like one of his books, what was it? 5 Rings of Buddhism? Is that the name? I'm sorry. But it's like that is still in print today. It is considered such a good work. I mean, it's like, it makes sense that he's a legend in Japan, basically. That he would have earned that status. And also the book at least, maybe also the movies. I don't. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. The novel is. It's on the back of the box. The movie box. Based on a novel that's often called Japan's Gone with the Wind. That's what these movies are based on. But it is, as I said, some of it is like, yeah, that's not completely accurate. Like, one of the important scenes at the end of the first movie, he has been a Buddhist monk, Buddhist priest, has locked him up in a tower, basically to force him, Musashi. This was before he actually was given the name of that, but he was very wild. He was a very wild man, and made him very hard to handle and deal with. But basically, this priest saw his potential, locked him up in this tower with a bunch of books, because it was basically, you are going to read them, because you have to. You have nothing else to do with your time. Eventually, you will break down and read them. It's a little weird. But one thing that's pointed out, I think it's in the booklet, maybe it was in one of the documentary things on the disc, that, yeah, Musashi would have been in his 40s at the time that he met that priest. So, not really accurate there. But, you know, it's very, the storytelling of the novel is very good, and the storytelling of the movie is very good. So you can forgive some. But it also talked about in the booklet that this is a guy who, he didn't necessarily seek to kill his opponents, and would even use like a wooden sword at times, it mentioned. Damn it. But in order to he would also intimidate people so that they wouldn't fight and he wouldn't have to kill them. Including, he would catch flies with chopsticks, which is also a scene in The Karate Kid, although not with that meaning there of intimidation. But it's like, no, he did this intentionally to frighten potential adversaries off. But it still is, it's kind of nuts, anyone being that good. But he was. That's just... Now I kind of wonder if there's ever been a video game that has tried specifically to have some of this character's life in it. Specifically to have Musashi's life in it. Because I know there's certainly plenty of games that feature samurai warriors in one form or another. Oh, this actually wraps around. I never knew that. But I could also see it being he's one of those characters you don't touch because you never actually do a good enough job of it in a video game. Yeah, how do you get the nuance of a sword fight properly in a video game? How can you possibly achieve that? And then how do you achieve that with somebody who is a sword saint? I mean, it's like, ooh, yeah, maybe you can't ever do that. But I am a little curious now if he actually has had a video game. You know. There we go. Unfortunately, that's probably something I'm not even going to bother looking at. I'm probably going to forget to try looking up Musashi. But it also does, like, legitimately seem like, from what I can remember of that, mainly the third film, because I know I saw all of that. But from what I read in the booklet there, I wouldn't want to, in a video game, try to touch him. I mean, it's like, no, he is too impressive. We're not going to do a good job. Although maybe From Software could manage it since they are Japanese. But then it also would be, you know, like Dark Souls, and then I probably would never do it. So I don't want that. Although, true, they did also do, crap. Why can't I think of the name? Strike Zero Chaos? No. That mech game that is somehow the most... A clip from that is actually my most viewed video on YouTube. Which is just weird. Because it's the, because I'm the President of the United States of America, and then the President in the mech, because you play as the President in that game. Wolf Metal Chaos? Metal Wolf Chaos. I can actually find out. Because as I said, it's like my most viewed video on YouTube, and it kind of blows my mind that would be the most viewed. Metal Wolf Chaos XD. Not over yet because I'm the President of the United States. Is because that's a line from it, and it's just so ridiculous and over the top. But that's also kind of exactly it. Okay, no, it's not the most viewed currently. I'm surprised. The most viewed is from Pikuniku. That's different. Looks like it's supplanted Metal Wolf Chaos video. That it's beating it because that's in number 2 now. But yeah, that's a weird game to realize is also a From Software title, and it's like, really? How? I mean, it's just not what you'd expect from the studio that, you know, brought us Dark Souls, a game that I in no way, well, a series I have played and in no way enjoy. But Metal Wolf Chaos is a game that, yeah, it has its moments that I don't necessarily enjoy, but it's like, that was also just a fun game. Fun, kind of silly, ridiculous game, and that's kind of also what makes it more fun. Oh, wait, I am going. Ah. Oh, when. Okay, I can. There we go. But yeah, if I can remember well enough, and I shouldn't be trusting my memory, the gameplay from Metal Wolf Chaos was good. I mean, it was good. It was fun there. But what really made it like a B, an over-the-top B movie of sorts, was the story and dialogue. It just was like, what is this for silliness? but it's also, you know, why the hell not? I mean, games can be just silly. You know, fundamentally, a game just is supposed to be fun, and that game succeeded at that. Just did it while having an odd, ridiculous story. I'm glad I got lucky there, because I can hear the zombie. Actually, I'm kind of wondering, what was that? Was it a From Software game? The recent one? Well, in the past 2 years where you play as a samurai. I'm trying to remember. That may have been actually inspired by Miyazaki, you know. But I can't remember the name. Was it Nihon? Or was that a different one? I don't have it, I know that. It was also like the weather was impacted by your choice, by your morality choice. I remember that's when it came. And then the weather had impact, well, so it did matter. Okay, we're just gonna go. Yeah, what's that? Oh. Man. Doesn't really matter though. Even if someone would say, "Oh man, it's such an awesome game, you have to play it and do these videos," and it's like, yeah, I probably have like, 10 of those right now that I still want to do, that I still want to play. So I don't really need to add to that list. If I see a game like that, that's a good price, I will pick it up. But it's like, yeah, I'm not necessarily gonna hunt it down right now. That's a thing. What the hell is? I have a feeling that's meant to be a joke. Just like super zombie. I think that is it. I mean, yeah. All right. And I need it. Not all the way there, but yeah, close. And I'll talk to this guy.
I got your 6. Move on, son.
Are you guys okay?
Ah, maybe you can help us. Help save our marriage.
How about you just don't argue?
You're right. We'll stop immediately. We love each other too much for that nonsense.
Far too much.
But without garlic?
And no sardines.
So, you can only make up with each other over sardines and garlic. Seriously?
Oh, yes. Mmm.
All right, where can I find garlic and sardines?
You see, it's like I told you. There are still good people in the world.
I have to think where the sardines are. Give me a moment.
But wild garlic grows here and there on the city's tallest buildings.
So, where are these sardines again?
That's right. There was a convoy. 4 trucks filled of the best sardines money could buy.
But they crashed. It was horrible. Precious cans scattered all over the place. Horrible.
But I still don't know where to find them.
Give me a minute. Give me a minute.
Oh, you'll never remember. I'll tell him. Like I said, they're scattered all over the neighborhood. And don't you sigh at me, mister.
Okay. Don't kill each other before I get back.
Us? Why would you say such a thing?
We speak only the gentlest poetry to each other.
Poetry. More like sea shanties coming from you.
Just keep calm and stay put. I'll find your sardines.
I'll try. Grab the basket when you're ready. I'll mark the spots where the sardines are for you.
Chess. And what's happening between renegades
Chess.
and PKs is called a stalemate.
But it's just... What? It's also, you know, a couple aren't you supposed to know that, you know, fight sometimes? Part of the normal fight? When you... Well... Realistically, you don't have to be married, you just need to be close. You be brother and sister, you quarrel over stuff. Friends fight. Already picked that one up? No, I've not. Well. Okay. Huh. Okay. Man, that one made me... So, one thing occurred. How do zombies survive? Especially these, because these are supposed to be just infected. Technically, they're still human. Because if they don't have anything to eat, shouldn't they still starve to death? I'm saying that occurs to me as something that isn't really covered in any zombie media that I can think of. And for those where it is presented as some kind of virus or bacteria or something like that, then wouldn't it make sense that that it consumes the body, the host body, until that's exhausted, in which case it would then die. That the eating of other humans is spread, but also, to provide food. Continue having... I was kind of hoping that path over here. I don't see there. Huh. Alright. Whoa, what the hell? I was not expecting that to happen. I was actually going to try to go over to the that building. And then from there, see if I could get over here. Well, not as good as what I have, but... yeah, I was going to try to get over here, and then from here, see if there's a way over there. Not clear. Yeah, no. All I can really do. Okay. Had no idea that that would happen. It's just... I just hit Z. Apparently there's just a generic updrift here. Had no idea. Not gonna complain though. Well. Is that another stash? It's like, oh well. I was hoping to just stash the bow I got. Ah. What do we... It's like getting here, over there. And if nothing else, you want to get over here because of the ladder. Huh. Okay. Hey. Okay, there's another ladder. So at least that does confirm for me what I'm supposed to be doing here. I don't like heights. Not that this is really triggering it for me yet, but it still is. I am uncomfortable doing this. Yeah. I am very... I kind of wish I were recording the heart rate monitor. Made it. Oh, God, that was close. Oh, I made it. No, no, no. Just stand. Oh, God. All right. And it... Oh, no. Wait, well, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. But that's it for this section. Just that. Ah, no, no, I got it. It's nearer than that. Oh, no, it's right there. Huh. Alright. I probably could have gotten that. Alright. Now where? Oh, wait. Okay, I was reading mentally incorrectly what that was. It's fine. You know, that'll... The Metro can use that. No. I'm trying to open up the map, but there we go. Okay, goodbye. Like, I'm just trying to think where would be a good, come on, bro. A good spot to, sleep. Well, that hit my head. Where actually is... How do I... Man, I crossed that distance.
That was fucked.
Kill me.
Oh, take care of that. And that. Okay, maybe I was. Is this like where this might be where I came, where I entered the area. Where I entered center. Oh hey, I got this. So I can do that. Actually, before I get going. I think this might actually be work. Increasing damage, reducing stamina cost. Yeah. I don't feel like giving up armor. It's not. I like the stamina gem, so. Alright, now let's deal with the weapon. I think it's really not that far. Wait. In fact, I believe that this is the one that I got near, but then, like, it even engaged, but then it... sorry, turned it. There we go.
Inhibitor container detected. Inhibitor container nearby.
Man, isn't that handy? Alright. Yes, that is nice that those things, even though they're technically mini bosses, don't actually scale. Oh. There. Alright. Where else to go? Got anything else that's a night only? That's, worth going to? Oh, yeah, you know what? I actually should. I should work on these, because I want to get the things. Oh, yeah, that, at some point. I'm sure I have to come back there at some point. Let me do that. But here's what I'm thinking. I'm going to fast travel here. I'm going to try to do these things. I'll even do that. But mainly I want to get those. Oh, wait. You know what? Right there. I'm not going to fast travel. I'm going to do that. And one thing that was definitely nice with the old Villador is you don't need to be on the street. Really. The hell? I don't know how. It's just like occasional wind. And now I've got this. There we go. Yeah, drink the water. Alright.
Inhibitor container detected.
Not sure, but I want to believe at least that the UV light disrupts it. But of course, when you can cut through it that quickly, it doesn't matter. And this is, except for the bow, the least powerful weapon.
Medical personnel are asked to return to their stations. Biomarkers must be visible at all times while on site.
That should be enough, right? Yeah. Because I got one not that long ago that wasn't enough, and now I just got two. Yeah. So that's at 500. You can start. And that did in fact heal. Alright. Let's aim there now. I don't. You guys, sorry.
They ask too much from life. Life is so very much. Wow. Lively.
Ask Carl. This is his show.
What's this? My marker just blinked.
Maybe you're turning.
What up,
I
Aiden?
guess I'd feel it, right?
Where am I? I think that. You know, this way.
Golly, a Birdman.
I don't know. It pulled away the. Oh wait, now I have it. Hate it when it does. Okay. There.
I thought that Killian was a harmless eccentric. Turns out he was a night runner, and he has a daughter.
Aiden, you've been around a while.
I mean, Killian being a night runner. Okay, we've already found that out. He has a daughter. Who? What? Who? What?
Has it?
People bring hurt on themselves when they ask too much of life. Life is so very much, well, lively.
Frank's calling for the return of the Night Runners.
I'm just.
Apparently,
I forget.
but I've heard that before.
That. Yeah, maybe. Which probably isn't far enough. I feel like I've been around here. Yeah, I've definitely have. And tried to figure out how to get up there. F6. Wait. This game is quick save and load. No, it doesn't. F6 is quick save in, Serious Sam's W May. I don't see how you go up. Looks like it's gonna be one of those you have to go up a different building and then get over. It's not that much fun just because it's like, okay, what building? Oh, wait, no. Yeah. Alright. That did not take me up high at all. I think this is the VNC. Yeah.
That the one who was shouting assholes and thieves over and over? The guy was smashed.
Then it turned out he was one of those guys who knew his way around a dark zone.
A crystal prince, eh? I hate foolish.
Oh wait, maybe. I mean, this would be awesome if it is actually way up. Super convenient. I literally just... I have a feeling I'm going to go up more than to this. How high up is it? I mean, I don't have Ro here to do the music, so I have to do something myself.
Inhibitor container detected.
Wait, what? I mean, at least I know I'm moving. Because I'm approaching it. And now I'm moving away from it. Shit. Oh, wait. Son of a bitch, though. It actually took me all the way up to the top.
Container nearby.
I was not expecting. Oh, that's a bed. Cool. How? That.
Inhibitor container nearby.
Oh. That's how. Oh. Made it. I had no idea. There's a safe around here too? Where? Ah. Alright. Let's figure out about the safe then. Huh? If you 555, then I'm... try it. Oh. I'm gonna try 556. No. Alright, let me look at that. I'm gonna forget if I don't figure this out. If you 555, then I'm... Try 554. Ah. I feel like I have to go. I've got no clue. I mean, it sounds like there's a phone number. And it's a joke with, 555. And then, whatever the next numbers are. Phone numbers are. Which, by the way, it's, at this point, not all 555 numbers are, are dead numbers. So like 555, 00, and 01, those are dead numbers. So so you get the 2 digits after that you can mess with. It did used to be though that it was like all 555. So if you... And there was actually something not that long ago I saw that used a 555 number. And it was meant to be, like obviously just a throwaway joke number. The thing is that it wasn't a 555-0001, which is like, that's actually a legit number potentially. Because this was recent. It was like within the past 5 years, and it was like 5 years ago that I looked up. I looked it up and saw that, oh wait, these are actually not all fake numbers anymore. And, oh, yeah, it's up there. I don't really see what else I can do, but, let's go back up the tower. And, jump off again. But in a different direction.
Who was shouting assholes and thieves over and over. The guy was smashed.
Then it turned out he was one of those guys who knew his way around the dark zone.
Since I need to open the things up for grab tubes, that's why I want to do them. Because that way I can upgrade the paraglider and the grappling hook. How much do I have? About it. It's 3 to do an upgrade, so I should be able to get one more 5. It's also annoying just how long. I mean, they could have made it fast. But also, there's no way this tower you'd have an elevator go that full. No. Because the tower has to be able to bend, like I said in 2 parts ago? 3 parts? The tower has to be able to bend with the wind. And I would think that you would not want an elevator shaft to endure that for that full length. Wait, what? Oh, I didn't even notice that before. But no, I think it is like they only go 15, 20. 15, 20 floors. Plus, there's also the air movement issue, too. So there's a reason why skyscrapers use revolving door. It's because it keeps a seal, an air seal. Because at that height, for a skyscraper, if you were to hold a door open, you'd actually have air currents through there, significant, because of the different temperature and pressure over the height of the building. And an elevator shaft like this, you'd have air, an air column that full height with the air moving through it. That would be terrible. Because remember, air currents are just, caused by differential heating. Well, with a tower like this, the ground floor and the top floor, they're going to be heated a little bit differently and through them. It's no window. Actually, yeah, that's true. There are no windows. Why is there any light besides that? Anyhow, so I'm just... So I do also want to attack that, but yeah, I can... It's like, yeah, I cannot believe that they would actually have an elevator. I mean, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe they have solved the problem for elevators. Such as it could. But it is also, this is a video game. Who would want in... What? In a video game for it to, have to stop and take different, elevators every so many floors. I mean, I will grant that is, fair, but it's like, how that works. Alright, there. And there. Alright. Now, be my kind of stupid. Which is, I'm gonna drop in there and just start the fun. Oh, I know I can take you. I hope you heard one of them ask, "You think you can take us?" It's like, yeah, I can. I know I One. So I need 2 more. have a feeling that, yeah, it was supposed to end here. Which in a way is good, because I mean, I have to definitely explore, so I should be able to find it. Barcode machine. What kind of barcode? I mean, I'm saying that both just to be like, what kind of barcode? Like, why is it called that? But also because there are so, and some have different limitations as well. Like some barcodes have to have a specific number of characters encoded in them. Limitations as to what those characters can be. Oh, fine. QR code is just text. I don't know what limitation it has on it. It's like, is it Unicode? Is it ASCII? That I don't know. But it is, but that's what QR codes actually store. Is text, which can be recognized as HTML. A hyperlink. Sorry, not HTML. Although you could technically encode HTML, they would probably get very complex. And yeah, I also don't know how much, what the upper limit is for QR code, because of how it stores the information. It might actually be high. Okay, I should not actually do. That looks more like... Oh no, there is something there. So then there is a chance that it is, there's also going to be a loop there.
I think that was a... Look at that. You see that? What the...
Oh, that was easy. The Aiden warning? I think I want to look at that one. want to try. Well, too late. Dealt with. That guy was one of the lieutenants, right?
Can't believe what I'm his ass gets fucked payback. I'm gonna end this.
That was kind of big. I shot him and he died.
Get some punk. Well, you give up.
Heard him. There. Trying to decide, do I want to keep exploring and searching for loot, or just, you know, finish this off? Because remember, I've probably gotten the best loot since I started at the end. Yeah. Let's do that so I can move on. Take this one. And now I can do that. Alright.
That's just what the flowers need. It don't cost us a thing.
You only breed goats, though.
That and... Okay, apparently there's some way over there. What? Huh. There's a lot more to this map yet.
But I have to feed them something, right?
Oh, hey.
I got barrels
It's
on the
you.
ground. 200 liters in total.
Yeah.
I thought that Killian was...
Congratulations.
It's a little annoying. I'm trying to go down. But I can't. It's just pulling me up. You know what? There's a way. Aw, damn. I'm sorry. You should have a way down. You should be able to defeat the why did I do? I know better. But you should have a way to defeat those updrafts.
Have mercy.
Yeah, look at how far away. Whereas if I did nothing, I'll bet... Well, if I had just respawned normally, I'll bet I would have respawned at the camp. I think it's just over there. So I'm really not that far away. What is... Great! Damn it. Oh, all right. Sure. That. Alright. Now, I do want to be stopping for too long. Same for that. Substation. Oh shit.
PKs were butchered in the VNC.
You set up the greenhouse yet?
Not yet. I'm missing 40 for the roof.
Not the end of the world.
There you go. Stop. Well. There's a two-handed stuff. But I won't. I'll just throw it in.
Visit again, please.
Alright. I'm getting there. I am getting. Pull enemy close. That would be the final upgrade. I don't. This adds ability. Oh, paraglider's full. Wait, no, it's not. I don't think it is. Oh no, it is. All right. Do I still? Yeah. Alright, sure. Yeah, that's just...
You won't regret it.
Half for sale, half for sale.
And he broke.
Don't mention him.
It was not my intention to trigger that slowdown. It, I just realized that, oh, I'm on the wrong thing. Stat. That's what I... feel like there should be like, you know, go up and window. Go, right? Ah, okay. It does also occur to me though, I don't, well, I want to avoid the mission, but I still want to do the,
in your shoes doesn't mean you're poor.
find the hideout. Because the mission might be longer than the amount of time I have to fight. That's all, I just want. I'm gonna hit this one. So I can be up high and glide. Which, hey, I can now do that at a higher speed.
Good seeing you.
That doesn't even really take much damage. Oh, okay, it takes a sudden amount of stamina.
Not the right mood.
Hello.
What up, Aiden?
Just be patient.
This will work. Alright.
Fuck me.
Yeah, at most it would just be at this point doing that. I can't feel it. Well, I mean, of course I have. There's just so much more to the map I haven't been to. There's a windmill up. And that's a... Isn't that a water tower? Yeah. Still plenty.
Aiden, you're already a legend in the city, you know?
Okay. still don't know how to swap this out. So I do have some there. Ah, okay. And now just to heal up. I'm gonna quit once I set it back to day. Hey, another reason to do this, though, is it definitely forces saving. You know what? Could go a little bit, but I don't have anything to do with the story mission, and I just don't trust that to not take a while. You know, if I were thinking, I would have actually. Well, no, that'll take quite a while. That I could have tried. Okay, so I'm just looking. So we definitely have like a whole nother section here, which that's going to something here. There's this stuff, which is that, and oh yeah, the auto plane, which I can only believe you are brought back there. So. And there's this stuff over here. Although I think these are all, yeah, these are just chat. So I don't. Can I actually turn those off? I'm just looking to see if there's any other. Yeah, no. I mean, I could turn off those, but the combat challenges. But no, those can stay. Because I might actually do that. What is it? End phase is a spot with an inhibitor. Clear across. Oh, and there's a. Wait, what? What is this? This inhibitor's right next to Stash? What? How much have I missed? I'm not going back. I'm not going to do that. That would be too annoying. And there's some there. Wow, I missed. Yeah. No, I will do that. Maybe next time, if I remember, I will go back and do that. Okay, so the inhibitor there. Actually, I think I might have. No, I didn't. I don't think I've been down. Yeah, I've been by this bridge, not that. Yeah, I still need to do that. I don't know why I'm bothering to look over here, zoomed in. This one's in. It keeps going between if I've done it. This, I wonder that. Okay, yeah, that might actually be the girl's workshop where Hakan had his hideout, because that would align with how we got. Where is the shop? This is. Hey, it isn't marked here, but how that one guy, he still has his thing popped up. But yeah, so there's got to be another. And that might actually be more. Okay, so we've got that. So that can get me the one more. So the zip lines that are bi-directional. But then there's this one as well. So yeah, I can. Cool. You are able. This is at least suggesting that you are able to max out one and still have some of the. But I gotta stop. You know, let me look some. Yeah, Epic of... I'm looking up the Epic of Gilgamesh, which was, they believe, was written between 2100 and 1200 BC. Would make it a rather old story. Earliest surviving notable literature and the second oldest religious text. After the pyramid text. It's like, you don't count it as literature? You don't count the pyramid text as literature? Oldest ancient Egyptian funeral text. I mean, it's... I guess it depends. I mean, literature does have some definition, as opposed to just what is written. I'm just quickly looking at stuff here, but distinct sources exist from over 2,000 years time. Yeah, at some point I probably should try to read it. I mean, it's just, I do like some of the more historical things like that because, you know, they date back to a time when it does identify as an epic poem, which, like Homer with the Iliad, the Aeneid, and the Odyssey, those also considered epic poems. But it's just, some of those, they exist to not only tell a story, but to educate, because in some cases, that and maybe a few other things are all the stories you're exposed to for your life. I mean, it wasn't until you got to the printing press that you really saw widespread dissemination. But also took a while, especially depending on the culture, for even widespread literacy. But even then, the idea of actually writing some of these things down onto tablets, which would have been harder to do than onto paper, you know, when eventually they figured that out, or parchment. But it's like, you know, they're more significant than just a source of entertainment. They were a source of knowledge, of wisdom, and cultural continuity. You know, I could believe that there were some cultures, in ancient times at least, that were united around their stories. That is what brought them together, was the story. I mean, that's probably really emphasizing the story more than it should be. But I hope you understand what I mean there. Just the idea that a story would be so central. That yes, there would be many other things to the culture as well, but that, you know, it is central to the culture's identity. And, you know, learning about that stuff, reading it and seeing the ways to appreciate it can be very interesting. Anyway, I need to stop so that I can get this stuff processing and get to bed so I can get to work tomorrow and then get to this again afterward. Alright, see you next time.